car with no seatbelts already in, after with no seatbelts. If they were gonna come, they should at least try to get proper medical gear to come get us. And in the situation of her speeding, I agree. It's an emergency. She should have been able to speed, but that should also mean that she should have been super extra careful in that meantime. And if I'm wrong, you can also point me out on that. So this whole case is just more about y'all not taking the extra precautions that a law enforcement should take in the process of escorting a victim of a horrific accident to the hospital. That's, that's pretty much all I want to add right here. He liked to backtrack a lot whenever I got up on the podium, and I just want y'all to memorize that, okay?
Okay, you may take your seat. Defendant, you may present your closing statement.
As many of you know, my name is Chief Ferguson. That title does not come lightly. I've been doing this for a little over 2 years. I'm to assume this this amount of time. You go through a lot of stuff, but I'll be honest, this is the first time that I've been brought up in court saying that I was not doing my job properly. That being said, I am using the same code of conduct that many states use. And to be honest, I've been doing it confidently for 2 years. We have protocol, we have policy for everything. That being said, I should not have been expected to hear another vehicle while in my vehicle. Big mark for you, Buckaroo, was that I stated, according to you, that I was only one with lights and sirens on. I did not state that. I stated that I cannot hear her vehicle from inside my vehicle because my lights and sirens were on. And I'm sure you guys know, lights and sirens are really loud. I know her lights were on, but her sirens are really loud. That being said, I can go look all around that patrol car out there. I can guarantee you, nowhere on it does it say taxi, it says police. It does say protect and serve. We are to protect the public and serve the public. The public was served today and that day specifically when we transported them to Pillbox Medical. We handed them over to professional staff that would ensure that they did not exit that hospital. They have protocols to not allow people to exit the hospital until after they have been properly cared for, had their surgeries, and all of that. If they needed more proper care, the medical staff at Pillbox Medical Hospital would have taken care of it. I can guarantee that. Nancy's never shown me wrong. That being said, it has been shown in the court here today that speeding is very well known from the plaintiff. So I do not understand how the individual could have seen Craven's speed from a backboard in the back of a police car when his face would be pointing up, as well as he stated that she was going fast. But later on, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so this whole court case just seems like a lot of what ifs. He said, she said. Lack of evidence from both parties. But in the end, these two individuals are in our courtroom today. They're healthy, they're alive, and they're doing well. Well enough to stand here before you and bring their case to you. And I would like to thank the wonderful work of the Pillbox medical staff, Sergeant Craven, and the Chief of Police, being myself, for the fact that just a few days later, they're walking and they're talking, they're loving and they're dreaming. That is the end of my statement.
Okay, you may take your seat. We're going to go into another short recess for my decision.
All rise.
We are going to another recess before the judge, as he said, makes his decision. Will the decision be in favor of the LSPD or will it be in favor of Sanders and Green? Only time will tell now.
Look, I didn't know they was in the wrong. Me and you both know what happened. I wish I had been here a little earlier so I could have helped you out with this, man. Because I knew exactly what happened. But at the end of the day, we get to.
Be right back.
The thing about it is, he know his partner was driving reckless. He wouldn't have got mad at his partner driving reckless like that. But he did. But I don't know if anybody said anything about that. Because if I was in the courtroom, I wouldn't tell it all. Yeah, I wouldn't tell it all. Nobody said nothing about seeing the speedometer, but we're trying to figure out how to be in the outside the window of the police officer.
Chief, leave him be.
Come back here real quick and talk to you about something. Matter of fact, I'm coming there.
Hey, Chief. He's in his head.
What?
I was just gonna say that, can we send one of the officers, to go pick up the other cadet from, MRPD?
You can wait like 5 more minutes. We're almost done here. Be
True.
right back.
We are still waiting the judge to return from recess. It will only be a matter of time now until we find out the ruling of this case.
Like I said, man, it's just. I think it's just favoritism at this point.
We a bunch of street guys, you know.
Yeah, you know how they gonna look at us, man. They look at us like a bunch of street hoodlums. You heard what he said, and he said, "Oh, these guys are known for speeding. How are we known for speeding?
The
What
only
that
time
gotta
that
do?"
I said you were speeding was whenever you was carrying me to the hospital. We expected you to hit my brother, you know?
Thing about this, we known for speeding. What I gotta do with his
All right, I'll
co-worker
walk you
speeding
out.
like that? co-worker speeding crashed, don't know how to drive.
All rise. Sir, you cannot be past the bar. I know that you're co-claiming the miss one, so I'll allow it just for the sake of it being over, but for the future reference, you can't be past the bar.
Within my deliberation, I have found both parties to be negligible and no contest. There will be no payout between the courts and the plaintiffs. No payout between the defendants. Of course. If you have any questions about this finding, you may talk to me after the case about it. Understandably, there was blatantly no evidence referenced at one point. There were countless leading questions that should have been interjected on, and countless speculation questions which should have also been interjected on with an objection. Those are my findings. This court case is now closed. Can be without prejudice. This court is adjourned. If you have any questions about the findings, please speak to me after the case.
Thank you to all parties. You are released.
Come on, cadets.
Yeah, man. Favoritism. Those.
See? I told you. You got no fucking evidence. Jesus Christ. Hey, you want my statement, but
Sure.
I got one hell of a statement for you.
Hold on. Let me just. There you go. Let's see. Hang on. Right.
Tell me whenever the thing's on.
I'm working on it.
You good? You got it?
There you go.
Alright,
Yes,
there
sir.
we go. Alright, is it on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, today's court case just boiled down to less of who's right or wrong and more of who has the evidence. Everybody came today giving their side of the story, attempting to convince the judge that they were in the right. It came out in the end that there was not enough evidence to really find either person guilty of anything. So
sir.
this just proves once again that the Los Santos Police Department, their code of conduct, their policy is upstanding. We will always be here to protect and serve the public. As I stated in the courtroom, those two individuals were able to sue us today because of the hard work and dedication of the Los Santos Police Department. Had it not been for us and the dedicated staff at Pillbox Medical Hospital, they wouldn't have been able to sue us today. They would have rolled in on wheelchairs. But thanks to us and our amazing medical care, and that is that's it. You know, we're gonna continue to protect and serve.
Yes, sir. You heard it here, Los Santos Live from Weazel News. You have a good day, Chief.
Thank you, sir.